is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That's reeled in. It's 4. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. It's a seam wide open, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Before quarter's end. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. This time it's complete. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's a fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Okay, ready?
Using his legs, it's Peoples. On the move at the 30. Gashing the knee on the right. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Gonna swing it on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
In blue, go!
Looking to fire. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right on the money. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead with the 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ado as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown will throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have it.
With the catch, it's Ford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cardinal. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Sayin. Going over the top. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Second down as we open the final stanza. This quarterback part of their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football, guys. I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of tracking.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. give from the gun. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, and in this situation, trailing late, you know this is going to be the guy they throw the football to. He is one of the best receivers in all of college football. The defense needs to be anticipating the quarterback looking his way.
Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Caught behind the line. It's Tate. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go. Timber.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He caught it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. It's complete to the left. He will not make it to the end zone. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by 1 here deep in the game. This looks like the regular kickoff unit coming onto the field, and I would think with just a timeout left at this juncture, you got to send the hands guys out and try to get an onside kick.